What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, you guys? So we are back again for another episode review of Greenleaf Season 5, Episode 3, The Third Day. Baby, don't let me... This is a countdown. What is happening? Girl, they about to burn the church down. I mean, not burn it down, but tear it down. They might as well, okay? Because at this point... Listen, my soul and my spirit is uneasy about what's about to happen. You know, all these revelations just coming out, even when the episode is kind of slow paced, it's still good. Like, it's never really a dull episode yet. Okay, and I know we only 3 episodes in, but shit, bitch. I mean, it wasn't so action filled, but the drama and the intensity for me was still there. Okay, so we pick up with, let's just go people by people because that's how I, do things a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? My body hurts so bad. Y'all, I've been working my ass off like a damn dog at work, okay? Lifting shit. The muscles in my arms feel like I've been lifting 100-pound weights, okay? Like, I got biceps, and if it wasn't for the fat on my arms, you probably see them. Girl, it don't make no sense. But anyway, moving on from that, what we was talking about? Greenleaf, okay? So we get into this whole episode with Grace and Darius. Grace sitting out on the patio, on the veranda, or by the lake, or whichever one you want to call it, because the veranda is on the house, or no, and the patio with the house too. But no, she outside on the deck at the lake. That's where she at. She just, thinking about life and thinking about AJ and, the fact Noah then came back in town and then bust up the groove or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And next thing she's trying to center herself. That's what I'm gonna assume. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Um, so Darius pops up. And he was like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" I said, "Come on, shake it like a salt shaker." Listen, I just love his salt and pepper hair. I really do love Rick Fox little hair or whatever. That salt and pepper, I can't wait till I get older when my stuff turn like that. But anyway, move on from that. Basically, he was just telling her how he went on ahead to look at into the Evans Landing that Cal told her about last week. And he went and looked into it. All he saw was some old commercials, some old things about it, but nothing current, nothing up to date that can really truly help. So he's about to go down to, I think, Vegas or whatever to go check and see and do some more investigation into the actual company itself, you know. And Grace and him having a little chit chat. He was like, "I'm sorry about everything that's going on between, with AJ and then, for you and Noah and all that stuff." And she was like, "Yeah, because, I can use a vacation or whatever, but at least you getting a free trip out of this." And he said, "No, I'm paying for this on my own dime because I got fired." Okay, I said, "You got fired for what? What did you do, Darius?" He said, "Listen, I got a call from my editor the other night talking about we gonna kill the story on H&H. I want you to cover the state politics and stuff like that." And he was like, "Well, Bob Whitmore, which H&H is going into running for senator, should not be caught on that. That's still politician stuff or whatever. That's still politics." And he was like, "No, since you're not gonna do that, we're gonna fire you." Basically, Bob didn't get his ass fired. Okay, Bob pulled the story, pulled some strings, and said, "Listen, if you do this, I'm gonna burn this whole thing down." That's basically what Bob was up here acting like. I don't know that what was said, but Bob got something over on the people at the editor and all them people at his job. Okay, so that's what wound up happening with that. And they gotta look into that. Now you didn't pique everybody's interest because obviously, Bob, you don't want people to keep on going into your background and see what's going on, especially when you got a person like Grace. Okay, a person like Grace that's still out there. She is not going to stop. And then the people that she's around and with, that's in her circle, that they think like her, they're not gonna stop. And Darius is one of those people. Now, if you wanted this stuff to stop or whatever, be honest, be truthful, give them a little something here and there, whatever. Don't give them everything, but you now pique their interest to actually delve in a little bit deeper because now they know that you have something to hide. Okay. So we move on from that. We get this whole thing with Carissa and Jacob. Let me tell you something. Carissa was on my scene, my screen. 2 scenes, okay? At the very beginning of the episode and towards the end of the episode. When she first popped up on this chlamydia. Bitch. When chlamydia popped up on this scene, girl, I wanted to take a straight razor to her hair and evened it out. Okay? And this ain't nothing about no natural hair, whatever, or you know, coming for her natural hair because I love it. I would have loved it on anybody else because I can't stand this character. She is getting me heated, okay? When the person just comes on screen and you just be like, what this bitch finna say now? What you about to say now? I know you about to complain about something now. Let me tell you something. Jacob better than me, okay? Because I would have laid my ass down in that bed as soon as she opened up the curtains. First of all, that has no effect on me, okay? To my future wife, you try to open me up, wake me up in the morning or whatever. You turning on the lights and stuff like that, or you opening up the curtains and all that stuff, trying to make the sun come through and thinking that's gonna wake me up because you trying to be petty. You trying to be petty. I sleep right through it. Okay, I sleep right through it. Okay, you know, it's not gonna work. Jacob woke right up, and then he was like, "What the hell?" She said, "Listen, you know, I'm up here, you know, working or whatever, something that you don't do. Okay, don't you supposed to be getting a job or whatever for making an income so that your kids are supported or whatever?" And I said, "Girl, you don't give a damn about them kids. You really don't. Truth be told, because if you did, you wouldn't did what you did. Okay." Anyway, you know, what I need you to do is to get Winky at the chest, okay? That's what I need you to do because I'm gonna have a meeting with Dante and it's gonna go long because it's Dante, but I still need you to have me pick up Winky and all this stuff. It was like, ugh. I don't know. I guess Jacob did a face and Carissa caught on to it and was like, see, you don't even care about your kids. You don't even care. Listen, you ain't even give me the chance to say that I will do it. You didn't say that you won't. You didn't do this and you didn't do that. He was like, I will. Okay, listen, Jacob. Let me just tell you this. It's over. It's done with. At this point, Carissa's just trying to press and push all of your buttons and you are falling the fuck for it. Okay? Let it the freak go. All right? Don't let this bitch hold nothing over your head like that. Girl, she made me mad. I want to take one of her heels and throw it at her face. Okay? Because you got me effed up. Okay? Moving on from that, you got Lady Mae and Bishop. They up here trying to find a name for the church. You know, and they going through all these names. Now, see, this is what B. Simone should have did. This is what you call research, okay? They sat there and listed a whole bunch of names and they got on the internet. These old people got on the internet and did what? Googled, okay? They Google shit, bitch. I was like, all right. They said we ain't finna have nobody turn up with an LLC and try to say that we infringed on their name and their property stuff and try to sue us. We trying to get back up, not come back down, okay? I said, I know that's right. And they was meeting dead ends after dead ends with the names or whatever. And they're trying to get the church together and get it staffed up and whatnot. Charity comes down. At this point, you know, Bishop in his feelings because as they was trying to get the names, you know, he said one name of community, something, Cornerstone Church or whatever. And, you know, Lady Mae was like, it's a church over there in so-and-so's township or wherever. We went there before with Charity before, you know what I'm saying? And he couldn't remember. And I said, oh no. You know, Lady Mae was like, we gonna have to stop hitting that brown liquor at night before you go to bed because you can't remember stuff. Okay? He was like, oh yeah. Like, remember when I got lost? It was like, no, we got lost. And she was like, no, you got lost. Okay? You got us lost. But yeah, that's what we're talking about. And she was like, listen, I want you to get a physical. Okay? And at this point, he pissed off, you know, being a typical black man or a black person in general who don't like to go to the doctors. And I do like the way that they threw that in there. Like, bruh, you literally just had a heart attack. Okay, you should be on your daily checkups or your routinely checkups, you know, to make sure everything is flowing right. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going good, you know, and he still don't want to go to the doctor. And that is how some black folks is, especially the older black folks. You know, they don't want to go to the doctor because they don't trust him. In this day and age, you know, it's a lot of discrimination and stuff like that that's going on, so it's understandable. But, you know, it's a taboo for some reason, and like, get you a black doctor. That's what you need to do. Get you a black doctor. And hopefully you can trust them as well. So at this point, Charity come downstairs. They trying to get Charity to come on SAP. You know, at first she trying to not talk to him. I don't know if it was Lady May or Bishop. She was like, bring your ass over here because you see your daddy trying to talk to you. They want her to be AP, okay? They want her to be the associate preacher of the church, of their church. But she don't want to do it, okay? Do the quiet stuff, can't do that. Later on, she talking about some. Did it ever recall or come to you that I probably got a plan in place about what I want to do over there at the H&H and all this stuff? Girl, Lady May ain't trying to hear nothing that Charity got to say about this mess, okay? Lady May, in all 3 episodes, has read the fuck out of Charity, okay? She said you over there panning over that greasy nigga who's over there with that wrinkled white asparagus of a woman. Talking about Judy with 2 E's. I said wrinkled white asparagus. Now I like asparagus. Don't do that. Don't tank that for me, okay? Baby, that mess had me rolling. Alright. She go over there to the office. Trying to see what's going on. She minding her business. Phil come up in there talking about some. So, they tearing the building down this Sunday. Well, after this Sunday be the last time we up in this building. And basically what me and Judy with 2 E's want is for you to, we want you to say some stuff to the congregation. And it was like, oh, so you want me to preach? No, girl, we just want you to do the welcoming. We want your voice to be heard. That's what they said. We want your voice to be heard. Girl, she said, oh, so you want me to preach? And it was like, no, we just want you to say welcome. Welcome to H&H. Hope and harmony. Come right in and sit on down, And she was like, ain't this about some bitch? No, this ain't what I'm here for. And they want her to do the music selection and stuff like that. And of course, she had to get on Phil. And I said, you know what, Charity, you brought this stuff on yourself. I really don't feel bad. Later on from that, she go up into Judy's with 2 E's room. Okay, her office is all pink and everything. And I'm so confused. They wasted money and time and energy. Well, the people who did it, they got paid. It is raining. It just started pouring down. But, anyway, they wasted up all that money, all that time and that energy to paint this stuff for the building to be teared down in a couple of days. What was the purpose? That is talking that when I tell you wasteful money, that is a waste of money right then and there. That's how when people really don't give a care, people really don't give a care. And so she go up in there and she put the music down on there. Listen, I'm doing your job and my job. It is what it is, girl. Okay? Y'all trying to get me up out of here. And it's just not gonna happen, okay? Listen, I'm Godzilla, okay? And my father, you may have your father that do big things, but my father, the Lord and Savior, he does big things too. And I talked to him, and he got me, okay? I said, all right, Charity, I'll give you that. You got a point on Miss Judy, because Miss Judy, she tried to come for her throat with that ring. Charity sent that ring back to Phil. Now, was that the same ring that Phil gave Charity? Because it seemed like it, because of Charity's response. Because Judy was like, do you like how it look? It look a little, it fits a little big. That's basically what she was trying to say. Because then she said, maybe when I go get it resized or whatever, because Charity said, I like the way it was before. So I'm like, was that the ring that Phil gave her? Mind you, Judy said that it was, Phil's mama's ring. I said, Phil, you's a dirty dog nigga. If that's the same ring, you ain't shit, bitch. Okay? You could have gave her a knockoff ring. You don't get no bitch that you don't fucking like the ring that your mama gave you. No. That's a family heirloom, and it's supposed to stay in the family, and she ain't family, okay? She ain't family. She ain't gonna be real family. I don't care what the, marriage license say, okay? Meanwhile, when Judy and Phil, since we just gonna keep going, Judy and Phil, they up in the house, and she up there talking about how Charity up there saying how she gonna preach us out of the H&H and all this stuff and woo woo woo, trying to make some small talk about Charity to get under Phil's skin, to make it seem like Phil want to be on her side. Listen, let me tell you something, Judy with 2 E's. No, regardless of what you say about Charity, Phil is not on your side. Phil is just in here for a contractual agreement. That is what it is, okay? He is trying to fulfill an obligation to your dad. He does not love your ass, okay? And I am surprised that they sit down and they act like a couple when they on their private time, because they were sitting down there eating. Baby Phil said, "Could you just be quiet? Cause I'm really just hungry at this point." Judy said, "Okay, cool." And it was like, we gonna pray. And he said, "Yeah." She said, "You want me to do it or you to do it?" And he said, "Go ahead and do it." She sat her ass there and she started praying like she was preaching from somebody's pulpit on a good Sunday afternoon. Phil opened up his eyes and sat there like this. I said, "Girl, who is this?" And I was looking at, I said, "Y'all eating beans and cat? What is this?" It was so bland. I said, "Was that the white supposed to be potatoes?" I said, "It ain't got nan liquor seasoning on there." That food was seasonless and bland as hell. I said, "Now see, Phil, if you would have got with Charity probably know how to burn, even though Marisol be the one that be in the back doing everything. Marisol could have probably whipped you up a plate, and Marisol probably taught Charity how to cook. Okay, and she could have had you a good Southern meal, not this nasty looking bland shit." Okay, I said, no, we ain't got time for this. Later on from there, Lady Mae had came up there to Charity, talking to Charity, because they still trying to get her to come and preach. They got Corinne on to do the music director, because Carlton, he's already taking the gig with this school for girls or whatever. It's other guys coming on. He said as long as he gets some health benefits, I understand that. In this day and age, you need them. He all to the good with that. And so she go up there talking to Charity, and it's a different tone, different demeanor, calmer, and Charity actually gives them the idea for a name of the church, and it is Eternal Faith. Eternal Faith of something. Eternal Faith. I know that's the first part. Okay, so now we got a name for the church. Moving on from that, let's get to AJ. Okay, so Noah brings his ass over there to the house. Grace is just over it, because Lady Mae is just doting over Noah, like, just really, really doting over him. And she is like disgusted at this point, like, "Mama, you doing way too much." Okay. And so, she thinking that AJ don't know that he down there. She getting all up in Noah's business, where you staying, how long you staying, and all that stuff. AJ know you here, yeah, I know you here, and Noah's still on this whole track about being a family. And Grace said, "Bitch, we ain't no family." He was like, "Regardless of what you think, AJ gonna be sitting up here," because Lady Mae said when Zora leaves, because Noah said that he's staying with his mom, but then he's gonna get him a place. Okay, she was like, "Well, when Zora goes off to college, you can your cabin gonna be open, and you can go back there and stay over there." And Grace was like, "Enough with the bullshit, okay? Enough with the bullshit. Boy, what the hell are you doing?" She was like, "It's not my fault that one of y'all gave him up and the other one don't know nothing about him, never knew nothing about him, okay? I'm pretty sure AJ thinking about all this stuff right about now." Okay, I get it, Lady Mae, but you was putting on. At this point, Grace had to leave. Daddy had to come over there and talk her down or whatever, give her some little words of encouragement and all that stuff. So that's fine. They go to the hospital. AJ still don't want to see them. But see, AJ calls Sophia, and he wants to have her come down there to talk to him. Okay? So basically, he in there talking to Sophia, saying that he got something to tell her. And she was like, "What it is, because you trying to make it seem like you really, it's some real big secret or whatever. We all go through stuff. I'm up here as young as I am, and I'm going through what I'm going through, and I didn't have my ovaries taken out. I would never have kids." Girl, put a pause on that. Let's go to Zora. Sophia sitting up in her room, she talking to Zora. Well, she's sitting with Zora trying to wipe all them titty pics off the internet. Okay, she said, "Girl, I done wiped them all clean." And Sophia just seemed to bag, and she said, "Who clothes is this?" She was like, "This Nikki's clothes, some of mine's too, whatever." Sophia started throwing all the clothes in the garbage can, and she was like, "Girl, hold up, because I see some of them my clothes too." And at this point, Nikki brings her ass up in there. And she was like, "Bitch, what you doing? What you doing?" Girl, they cussing on Greenleaf now. Okay, they saying shit and bitch. And I'm sitting here like, oh. They just, They just going back and forth, and Sophia calling Nikki out about putting her pictures out there. She was like, first of all, I didn't do that. Second of all, you dumb as hell for putting your face up in there. Okay, you need to grow up. You need to quit acting childish as hell. Okay, and she got up in her face, and Sophia said, "Ooh, bitch, your breath stank." And Nikki was like, "Listen, I made sure to get a little taste of something that you will never get anymore." I said, "Ugh, that's nasty. That's semen breath. You got his kids on your breath." Oh my God, what am I watching? That was funny to me, girl. But when he said that, they get into a little fight because Sophia tried to come for Nikki after Nikki came for her, but then Nikki got her ass back when she said, "Bitch, at least I can have kids." I said, "Hold up." I said, "Sophia beat her ass." Sophia tried. I said I knew Sophia wasn't gonna beat that girl ass, but she tried. Zora gets in between and breaks it up and tell Nikki to go. "Oh, so you gonna get her back? You gonna get her back? This bitch ain't never had your back in 80 some times or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. You fake, you fake." I said, "Nikki, that is her cousin. That is her blood. Of course she's gonna have her back over yours. Skedaddle, okay? You ain't done nothing for her but bring issues into her life. Truth be told, you are a drama queen, just like Sophia, but you are an unnecessary drama queen that we don't need, okay?" But back at the hospital, Sophia comes out the room because Grace and Noah's there, and at this point in time, Sophia come out the room and she is distraught. I said, "What did he say? What did he say?" Girl, Sophia said, "Mama, AJ want to talk to you." "He really want to talk to you." I said, "Girl, what happened?" AJ was sitting on that bed, Grace go up in there, and he was like, "I only want to say this once and one time only, because I'm tired of people thinking of me as a puzzle, okay? And I hope you understand what I got to say." That lip started shaking. I said, "Baby, what's going on?" If I said he about to reveal that he is not the son. He is not the son. "Oh no, that's not what it is, okay?" He said, "When I was in prison, I got raped, and one of the bitches that did it gave me HIV." I said, "Hold up." Not surprised, but still wasn't expecting that so quick. Okay, I said either he was lying or he was sick. That's why he was in that pharmacy, because he was sick. We didn't know what he was sick from. Now he's saying that he got HIV. Baby, that shit kind of hurt my heart. I said, I understand that. Oh my God. And he said one of. So that means it must have been more than one person who took turns on him. Oh, AJ went through a lot, bitch. I'll be pissed too. And he ain't getting no counseling for that shit. Oh my God. Do y'all believe him? I seen somebody say on Twitter that they don't believe his story. But I don't think I don't know. I don't know. Would you think he would go so far to concoct a story like this? I mean, it's so believable because it's prison. It happens. But yeah, that wound up happening, and that's when the episode goes off, and I was like, shit, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. You don't end no episode like that. But then we get into a whole new thing. Let's get up into this storyline with Jacob and goddamn Tasha. And Jacob then went back over to the Tasha T.I. Skank's house, okay? Told her to wear black. She all did up. He said, "You ain't have to be all this did up." She was like, "I ain't got no casual wear. This is what I got, and everything that I have is black now. Ever since Basie is gone. Now I used to think that I was a widow because he never really was here all the time, but now he gone for real, and now I'm really a widow." I said, okay, so basically they going down to Tara. Tara, she got this little makeshift church or whatever. And Tara is Basie's half sister and Rochelle's whole sister, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Either way, they related, And so when they go down to the church and she opens up the door, she was like, "God said the time like this would happen, but I never believed him. Come on in." And so, Jacob was like, "This is what I'm talking about. That big mega shit, that ain't what I'm here for. I'm here for this groundwork." Tasha trying to convince her, "See, I told you he was good. He was the good one of the Greenleaf." So basically, Jacob is there to get some information about, whether or not Daryl Thomas, or whatever his name is, Daryl James, which is her father, did he get a phone call from her, Bishop telling him to come down to the church because you was like, straight up asked her. Rochelle and basically believed that, my father killed your father or had your father killed. Now, she was like, yes, that's what he told me. Okay. She said that, he called him down to the phone and told him to come down to the church or whatever and it set on fire. And he was like, now, do you know for sure that it was my dad or could it been Mac or somebody else? She was like, I don't know. Okay. He was like, how does Basie know? Was he there? Did he hear? It was like, I really don't know. And see, this is what I'm talking about when I said to think about, God made a promise like this because Basie and Rochelle went out their way to do and try to seek revenge. And it's not supposed to be like that. That's not what God said. She's quoted the Bible scripture or whatever. And so, he was asking some more questions. I forget about Loretta, the person who was on the other wheel that he found. Okay. Who had the house, the Greenleaf's residence before the Greenleafs had it, and he was trying to get some information and see if she knew anything about that. And so she said no. She said no. Okay. And she was like, where are you fishing at? He said, I'm trying to get all the facts together before I say anything, but can I come back and talk to you once I get this stuff situated? He was like, okay, fine. Mind you, Tasha then told him that Skanks Basie got killed at a motel or whatever. The cops told him that he was found at a motel, something like that, dead. And Rochelle probably all the way down there in Mexico. I do not believe that Basie is dead. And especially after when they left, Tara got on the phone. And she was like, yeah, you won't believe who came here. Jacob Greenleaf came here. Call me back. Okay? Either it was Basie or it was Rochelle. Or, bitch, it was a joint phone and it was both of them that she left a message for. Okay? You couldn't tell me no different. One of them is going to pop up in this season. I don't believe it. But, on the way back, Jacob had to drop off Tasha. Tasha, was up there. She was like, and I was sitting here thinking when this scene was happening before she even said, I said, Jacob, because I could feel the chemistry. It's the the chemistry between them. And I was like, Jacob, I wouldn't even be mad if you go ahead and fuck Tasha. I really would at this point, because fuck Carissa. You know what I'm saying? We can't stand that bitch that bad. Bitch, we would have been on your side, but you just a dirty bitch, okay? But she was like, Jacob, did you ever really like me? And he was like, yes, I did. And it's just been a whole bunch of stuff that was going on. You was married, and then I've got to go through this divorce with Carissa and all this stuff. And as soon as he mentioned divorce, she was like, oh, okay. She leans over, try to kiss him and all that stuff. He was like, no, we got to do this right. She was like, okay, Zeddy, we going to do this right. We going to do it your way, So he goes back home. Mind you, Carissa, this is the second scene we see Carissa ass at. She's on the phone gossiping to the goddamn lawyer talking about some Jacob ain't found a job yet. He ain't this, he ain't shit. Okay? Jacob get home with Lil Winky or whatever. And she was like, where the fuck you been? Minding my goddamn business, bitch, okay? And he was like, you know what? You can tell your lawyer that we're about to fight because I'm not finna play games with you. I'm trying to get not sole custody but joint custody, okay? Everything that we had drawn up before, take it off the table, okay? She was like, but what about fuck the will, okay? Fuck the will. We don't even know if that shit true, and I'm on the process of trying to figure some things out. What does that mean? It means he is not scared of you and you have no leverage at this point. Okay? He was like, if my daddy did it and he goes to jail, he goes to jail. Maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. And if it's him to have the consequences, okay? At this point in time, I'm not finna be scared of you no more, Carissa. And I said, way to man the fuck up Jacob. He go down there talking to Bishop, Bishop in his physical, okay? So he up there working out, and he asked Bishop about Daryl James and did you call him? Did you have him killed and all this stuff? No, I didn't call him. I said the nigga probably can't even remember. Truth be told, he probably can't remember because whatever he got going on with his brain, it's just not clicking right. But I don't know, like this, things are heating up on Greenleaf. Don't tell me next week's episode gonna be the 4th day. So we literally doing this all the way until, and the season finale better not be or the mid-season finale can be when they tear the church down, if they tear the church down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so far so good. I am loving this season. Once again, I really wish they was bringing it back for another season, but you know, it's cute. It's cute or whatever. You guys tell me how you feel about it, and if I missed anything, put it down in the comments and let's discuss. And I will see you guys later. Peace.